Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will be looking at AQA A-Level Psychology 2022 Paper 3 Exemplar Answers for Gender, which you need to know for AQA A-Level Psychology. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Let's get started. Please note that these answers have been produced with knowledge of the mark scheme but have not been approved by the mark scheme themselves. There are 3 assessment objectives, AOs, in psychology. In this video they are color-coded. AO1 Knowledge, purple. AO2 Application, blue. AO3 Evaluation, red and green. Olga and Frank are talking about their 5-year-old son, Donnie. Olga says, "Remember when he was very little and he used to say he would be a mummy when he grew up?" Frank replies, "Now look at him at the playground. He only plays with tractors and wants to be a tractor man. He has no interest in watching his sister and the other girls. He concentrates on what the other boys are doing and why." Question 1. Use your knowledge of cognitive explanations for gender development to explain the comments made by Olga and Frank. 8 marks. Donnie's ideas of gender have changed from when he was very little. Cognitive explanations suggest age-related changes in understanding. When he was little, Donnie used to think he would become a mummy. Kohlberg, 1966, suggested that children aged 2-3 years understand own gender identity, but do not realize it is fixed. At 5 years, Donnie shows gender stability, thinks his gender is fixed over time, will be a tractor man. Kohlberg, 1966. Donnie's gender schema, Martin and Halverson, 1983, includes all his information about the concepts of boy and girl. He seeks out information to confirm and extend his schema by focusing on boys in the playground and ignoring the girls. Donnie gets to socialize with other children at the playground, grows older, begins to focus on others' points of view, thinks about what the others are doing and why. Cognitive theory suggests changes in understanding depend on maturation, socialization, reduction in egocentric thinking. Question 2. Discuss the role of chromosomes and hormones in sex and gender. 16 marks. Biological factors play a key role in gender development. The 23rd chromosome pair determines sex. Males typically have XY chromosomes and females have XX. The Y chromosome contains the SRY gene, which triggers the development of testes and the production of testosterone. Testosterone influences male sexual characteristics and has been linked to aggression, as shown in animal studies, Van der Poel, 1988. In contrast, estrogen, the primary female hormone, regulates menstruation and is associated with emotional behavior, such as premenstrual syndrome, PMS. Oxytocin, which is more prevalent in females, is thought to influence nurturing behavior, trust, Zach, 2011, and stress responses, Taylor, 2000. Testosterone also affects brain structure, including increasing the size of the sexually dimorphic nucleus, SDN, in the hypothalamus. Hormonal differences may also be linked to gender dysphoria, Petersky, 2014. Atypical chromosome patterns can affect gender development. Turner's syndrome, XO, affects females and leads to short stature, lack of breast development, and infertility, but often stronger language skills. Klinefelter's syndrome, XXY, affects males, often causing emotional sensitivity, reading difficulties, and physical differences like small testes and increased height. One strength of the biological explanation is the strong scientific evidence supporting the role of hormones in gender development. Studies like Van der Poel, 1988, have shown that testosterone increases aggression in animals, which suggests hormones influence behavior. Human studies have also linked hormone levels to gendered behavior, increasing the biological explanation's credibility. Further support comes from research into atypical chromosome patterns. For example, individuals with Turner's syndrome, XO, and Klinefelter's syndrome, XXY, often show behaviors that differ from typical gender development, suggesting that biological factors like chromosomes and hormones play a role in shaping gender identity and behavior. However, there are limitations. Much of the research, especially on hormones like testosterone and aggression, comes from animal studies. While useful, animal behavior doesn't always translate directly to humans due to differences in brain complexity and social influences, which limits the generalizability of findings. Another issue is that the biological approach often ignores the role of social and environmental factors. Social learning theory, for example, argues that gendered behavior is learned through reinforcement and imitation. This suggests that gender development is more complex than biology alone can explain. Additionally, biological explanations may reinforce gender stereotypes, such as associating testosterone with aggression or estrogen with emotion. This can be socially damaging and overlooks the variation in behavior within each gender. Finally, the link between biology and gender dysphoria is still unclear. While Petersky, 2014, found hormonal influences, many people with gender dysphoria do not show significant biological differences, indicating psychological and social factors also play a role. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye.